YoChicago from YoChicago.com. I'm in front of 1225 Old Town in Old Town with David Bach, an associate with Hines Development, co-owner and developer of the project.
Indeed, really appreciate everybody coming out today and checking out some video. As you see behind us, construction's well underway here. You might notice a familiar facade that has been torn down a little bit here. So the Grocer Cadillac Auto Mall was purchased back in 2011, and demolition on that vacant store started in March. We broke ground in April and have been ever since constructing a 16-story, 250-unit luxury apartment development, which will ultimately also house 33,000 square feet of retail, which we really hope will enliven the southern strip of Old Town, bring new life to the block between Division and Goethe here. What you see in the distance here is one of kind of a notable and memorable piece of this block, which is a historic facade. It had a couple great terracotta gargoyles on it. The structure itself had kind of been run down over the years, had grown a little bit decrepit, so right now we're in the process of tagging, renovating, and replacing a lot of those great pieces. So we're hoping to maintain a lot of the character of the original structure that was here. You'll also see some signage there for one of the great recent accomplishments of the project, which is executing a lease with Plum Market. Plum is a absolutely fantastic boutique grocery store out of Michigan, who will be making their first entrance into the Chicago market here at 1225 Old Town. The store is going to be absolutely great. It's going to feature all sorts of fresh produce, meats, delis, great wine selection, prepared foods, apothecary, pretty much everything under the sun that you're going to find at your high-end, first-class grocery store. We think it's going to be an absolutely great addition to the project, and most importantly, amenity for the residents that live above. You'll be able to hop downstairs, grab dinner, any type of food to prepare, and basically I think it's going to be the most convenient thing you could live above. The first floor is the residential lobby, obviously, and then also the retail for the project. The second and third floors are parking for both residents and one public component for the retail spaces, and also to service the neighborhood as well. And then on top of that, from floors 4 up through 16 are, as mentioned, 250 luxury residences for rent.
Just to put us in some context, we're a block away from the red line.
That's correct. About a block and a half east of us is the Clark stop on Division, so great access to public transport, both on the train and also numerous bus routes that run both east and west and down into the loop, so highly connected site for sure.
Terrific dining up and down Wells Street.
You know it. I think it's one of the most beloved neighborhoods in the city. I think it's just got a lot of charm, a lot of character, very unique kind of mom and pop establishments. So we think it's a great site. We think that it's a unique site. There aren't many opportunities to develop in a town, or in a neighborhood rather, that's as developed and established as Old Town, and still kind of do it while maintaining, we think, the character and the charm of the neighborhood.
And an easy walk to Oak Street Beach if you can thread your way past the bars and restaurant scene there.
Yeah, if you don't get distracted on the way, you're just a number of blocks from the beach, a number of blocks from the park. So pretty much in any direction you've got amenities. So here we are at the residential lobby entrance of 1225 Old Town. You'll notice as you pan southwards there, the brick changes color a little bit. We just tried to lessen, I think, the monotony of having one brick color the entire length of the development. It's a very long development, so we tried to break it up by varying both the height and the color of brick along the way. We're in the lobby right now. The residential portion of the development obviously is still very much under construction, but you can start to get a sense for how things will look. Security desk will be over here. You can kind of get an idea of the style, keeping it elegant, light, So we've migrated a little bit into what will be the leasing center for the residential portion. We're going to have residents moving in as soon as mid to late July, and for some of the upper floors, the beginning of August. But leases are being signed right now. It's actually been fantastic to see how fast things have been flying off the shelf, so we're really pleased with velocity thus far. Really try to provide kind of a condo quality finish in a for-rent apartment setting. So we do think it'll be well received by the market. Leasing velocity has been great thus far, and I think once we can get people in and actually touring the units to see the quality of the finishes, things will go even better. We added a couple unique touches: the tile backsplash there, the wood frame mirrors in the bathrooms. You know, just trying to again emphasize the luxury and the upscale quality of the units here. We're locked in here from the balconies, just from a construction safety perspective. But no, the great thing about this building is there's views in all four directions. You know, there's really no directly adjacent buildings. We've got nice setbacks from our neighbors. Got views of the Sears, and actually in this building you can see the Hancock as well. So pretty unique perspectives. In some of the mid and upper levels, you can see glimpses of the lake looking east, and looking west completely unimpeded. You can see for miles as far as the eye can see. So the sunsets are going to be pretty spectacular over the city there. So we're on the 11th floor right now in a two-bed. So this is the living space and kitchen area. We've got this is really a perfect unit for roommates because you've got on both sides of the living room, you've got bedrooms, both with incredible closet space actually. One a walk-in, the other with double closets on either side. You'll also notice the wide corridor in from the entrance makes it feel really roomy as soon as you walk in. Doesn't feel congested. Opens the unit right up. And, we're on the 11th floor here, and you can see the actually higher ceiling heights on this floor than the rest of the building. These are actually 11 feet tall. Really just feels expansive and spacious. So right now we're on the 11th floor, which houses all of our amenities. Currently we're in what will be the fitness center, well over 1,000 square feet. This will have some really great equipment, state-of-the-art, provided by Techno Gym. What's really neat about all the cardio pieces that we'll have is that they'll have integrated monitors within the cardio pieces that will have both access to television channels and web browsing. You sit there and surf Facebook, YouTube, Hulu, whatever it is. You know, we're going to make working out as convenient as possible for you. Also, obviously, you see the great views to the east. You can see the Hancock, glimpses of the lake. So here we are in the 11th floor cyber-café area. We'll have a ton of comfy furniture here. Come down from your apartment and have kind of a work-at-home vicinity here with free Wi-Fi access. We'll have a printer, copier, scanner. Just a really nice area to enjoy west-looking views and surf the web, do work, whatever it is you need to do down here. Now we're adjacent to some of the cyber-café areas and looking at the demonstration kitchen, which will be a fantastic entertainment space for guests to use and rent out. There will be a really long, large quartz countertop, state-of-the-art appliances. We can cater events, bring in food for residents, and host private parties here. There will be a large screen TV in the corner of the room, sound system for music as well. Right now we're in the private movie theater room for residents, so we'll have about a dozen leather lazy boy seats, a big projection HD screen over here. So come down, enjoy a movie, TV show, rent it out for the big game. Outdoor here on the terrace, we've got a whole bunch of stainless barbecue grills, which will be down on the balcony below for grilling, hanging out. A fire pit also with some lounge furniture to sit by that. And then, of course, the balcony pool and hot tub, which should be a fantastic luxury as long as the weather permits out here. One other aspect of note about 1225 is that it is going to be a very green building. Right now the application's in for LEED certification, and we're looking down right now on the second floor terrace, which will house well over 100 feet of green roof right below us. If you pan to the left there, you can see beginnings of the dog run, which will be a great benefit for pet owners who don't have the time to take their pets all the way out to the street, or if it's raining and you want to avoid the weather. But down on this second floor will be a ton of green space. On the fourth floor as well, there will be a U-shaped green roof all the way around the building. So even if you're on a lower floor, you've basically got a yard to look out right there. And now we're back up on the 11th floor, where again there will be a U-shaped green roof terrace around all of the amenity spaces. So very conscious of kind of trying to be environmentally sustainable as we design this as well.
Thank you for a really informative tour.
Definitely. Glad you guys came along.